the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Looking to pass, it's Edwards. Finds his target down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The give on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced a field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So the Oregon Ducks offense will have its first possession of the game. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Running to Green. Got him up for the first down. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the running.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you can throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. Moore will throw. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the 1st quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, there's no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Ballard. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 35. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Anthony. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
More to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Handoff from the gun. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches. And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Brings into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Ducks are flying down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well give it to him again. Finding open areas.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Bryant. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. To the air, it's Edwards. Got his man out of the backfield. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anthony.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dupree. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Heaves it deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Whittington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Moore will throw. Hauls it in. At the 45 on its way. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Lets it fly. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum.
There he goes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run at the middle. And
got some room after the goal line. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be...
Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To throw, it's Edwards. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Unloads to the right. Makes the catch. It's Ballard. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ballard. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Moore to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great, so, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together, be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Anthony. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll sneak it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Edwards. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And the Badgers are rolling down the field.
3-25.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Mason. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Back's got it. Touchdown, Badgers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Number 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he added the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Split backs here. The give to the back. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Moore will throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
221 wing. 221 wing. Trick 9.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Ducks will snap it on first and 10. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Complete to the right. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. That's caught, it's Brooks. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. What looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Moore to the air. Got his man downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. Slithers into space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a crease. It's Dupree. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of... I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Gets the back moving. Moore will throw. Lost one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah.